kid to you, rightfully so. You know, this guy can take a beating. He's shown really great talent here in this cage here at Budo Fight specifically. He does come to us as 5-4, but I'll tell you what, even those 4 losses is just not anything that was quick. I mean, he goes the distance, and he is only 5'5", fighting out of Valor Elite, out of Jacksonville, Oregon. And, you know, one thing he said last night, Trent, is that he's so happy he's fighting someone his same height. And that brings us out to Dylan the Bull Atkinson, Trent. He is out of Alive MMA, ranked number 1 in his weight class. This is, you know, Dylan Atkinson took this fight on the last minute notice, and I kind of teased him a little bit, and I said, Dylan, are you just excited to fight? He's had a lot of fights set up, not to his fault, a lot of fights falling through. He was offered Nick Snow. He knows Nick Snow shows. Nick Snow does show, I should say. And, you know, he gladly took the fight. Nick Snow only wants to fight the best. He told me that last night. He's grateful for the opportunity. Like I say, he's taking on the number 1, and Dylan is ranked, or his record is 8-1. He's looking to go pro pretty soon. That is his ambitions. And to say that these two could go the distance, to say that it could be one heck of an upset with Pocket Size winning over the Bull, and there's so many options with this fight, it's just going to be hands down just flat out exciting, Trent.
Hey, like I said at the start of the broadcast, if Dylan Atkinson is ranked number 1 in Oregon by a landslide.
Right.
Let's kick it out to Brian. I'll finish here in a second.
Oregon Trike. And yes, we've got another belt on the line. This is for the 145-pound Budo Fights title. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. His record stands at 5 wins and 4 losses. Representing Valor Elite and Team Knox, fighting out of Jacksonville, Oregon, this is Pocket Size Nick Snow. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. His record stands at 8 wins and only 1 loss. Fighting out of Portland, Oregon, representing Alive MMA, this is Dylan the Bull Atkinson. 5 rounds.
As I was saying earlier in the broadcast, Heather, if anyone is going to upset number 1 ranked Dylan Atkinson, it could be Pocket Size Nick Snow. The kid has been in more Fight of the Nights than it's unbelievable. Every fight he has is like a Fight of the Night performance. And here we are. He's ranked against the ranked number 1 guy in Oregon. Here we go. Atkinson takes center cage. Nick Snow around. Snow finds his range, steps with the right hand short. That is not a size joke. Atkinson, hard left hand, misses the first one, hits the next left hook. Snow moving well in and out. Atkinson reaches down, gets a single leg and takes him down neutral corner. He is a cage length away, cage span away from Coach Nick Gilardi. Nick Snow is on his back. Dylan Atkinson taking his right arm, pushing on that left leg of Snow, trying to progress position.
Some nasty hits coming from Dylan Atkinson to Nick Snow. You know, we asked Nick Snow last night what his game plan was. He says, I'm just going to bring the heat to Dylan. I'm going to come out there and be aggressive with him. He's on his back, but he's not giving up. I mean, he is showing.
And in all fairness, all the fights that we've seen Nick Snow win, he's lost the first and second round. It's crazy. He is a very slow starter, but he is tough to put away. This is going to be a test for Dylan Atkinson. And here we have Nick Snow up to front quarter position. Nick starts to roll through. Dylan all over his back. Dylan controlling Nick Snow's left arm. Starts to trying to put his hooks in. Dylan now landing hard left hands
And Snow knows. He told us.
Dylan
that,
is wrapping up the rear naked, but it's on Snow's chin, but he still might get that sucker, Heather.
Dylan is not known for getting out of the first or second round at all.
Dylan is cranking that thing off, and Nick Snow's chin has got to be just about coming off his jaw. Dylan lets go of it, comes around front quarters. Nick Snow stays alive, but Dylan Atkinson is landing hard leather from top rear control. Referee Dave Hagan looking in close. Nick doing everything he can to stay alive. This is his trademark. Dylan Atkinson trying to break down Nick Snow's posture, and he does. Puts Nick Snow on his right hip, and Dylan is going to town with those right and left hands. Those are hitting, Heather. I can hear those things. And that's it. Dave Hagan says enough is enough. And that is it.
You got to be actively defending yourself, Trent. Nick Snow, upon stoppage by referee Dave Hagan, acknowledged that, yes, it was time.
Hey, when you're wrapped up like what Dylan Atkinson wrapped him up, there's not much you can do.
Oregon Trike, your winner by way of TKO due to strikes and referee stoppage at 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the first round. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Alive MMA, Dylan the Bull Atkinson.
And we saw there why Dylan's ranked number 1 in the state of Oregon, Heather. He put together excellent jiu-jitsu, striking, kickboxing, everything.
Brand new shiny belt down from Portland. Looks like you're taking home some hardware. How you feeling, bud?
I feel great. It's been 9.5 months since I've had a fight, so it's good to get the ring rust out.
Absolutely, and coming into the cage, taking on a game opponent in Nick Snow. Tough kid. Did you know much about him coming into this matchup? Anything that you had to do to prepare for it?
He had my style from the look of his fights, which I've never faced before, so it was interesting. And the only stuff that I saw him was over 2 years old, so I wasn't really sure how to take it, just play my own game.
Absolutely. Anybody you want to thank for helping you getting here?
I want to thank my team, most importantly, Dirty Boxer and Rufus KO and Max Muscle for sponsoring our entire team. They're awesome. Support them as much as you can, everybody. Local Fight Gear and Imperial Inc. in downtown Portland. They all help me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Dylan the Bull Atkinson.